So it's like pick your own adventure. Which truck am I going to drive? I think I'm going to drive that truck. Yeah. Yeah, it needs some work, but she drives good. I love her. Why my truck make that noise? That one, probably out of gas. Love that truck too. So the wires apparently were not tight or something. They got loose and I can't even pull out that fuse. So yeah, let's get started today, guys. I want to do a conversation with you, talk to you guys. It's been a while since I had that good old back and forth with my subscribers, you know. Oh. First off, it's 29 degrees. Let's see if the truck will even start. It should. I mean, it's 8.1. 8.1 is a good truck. It did. I should have scraped the windshield. Oh, no. What do I got? What do I got I can scrape the windshield with? What do I got? Yeah, anything? I got a purse. Don't know why. Some Ryobi tools. That won't do shot. Oh, got some of that good duct tape. Actual 3M duct tape. Yeah, that works great. 3M duct tape for the win. Wow. When in doubt, go for the 3M duct tape. There we go. That's enough. You know, we don't gotta get fancy with it. I would drive that truck, but my insurance dropped it because it's cabin chassis. Yeah, and for whatever reason, my insurance thinks this 3,500 is a 1,500. Isn't that weird? They're like, every paperwork they send me, it's like, you have 1,500, 02 1,500. Like, it's not a 02 1,500. You can look up the VIN, and the VIN says 3,500. So, oh, am I stuck? Oh God, there we go. I got out. All right, we're gonna go work on some projects and do a little conversation. I'll show you what I'm working on, guys. Looks like my neighbor's getting something delivered. Could have let me go. Let's see what he's offloading. Is that metal? Yeah, it looks like metal. Yeah, that's a metal building. He's getting one of those shops. Those are the purlins. That red iron metal. I could go behind him, I guess. I don't know how long this douchebag wants to keep me back here. I guess his time's worth more than mine, you know. Don't you love when that happens? Alright, I'm gonna go this time. Get out of my way. That's your last piece. Come on. Turn around. How long does it take you to... Is this guy's first day on a skid steer, obviously? Yeah. Go. Oh, that piece is gonna fall off. You did not balance your load adequately. How many guys are on the back of the truck? 2, 3. All right, here I go. Jackasses. All right, here we are at the work site, aka where I keep my other trucks, and the Bachelor pad. We're gonna be working on this house today, and I'll let you know why in a second. All right, so here we're at the Bachelor pad. Yesterday, I took down that beam. And replaced it with a new one, and I replaced a couple panels on the roof. Youth is wasted on the young. Got it going good. Yeah, so kind of a little bit of an update before we get to the nitty-gritty. I was denied a permit for a new well, even though I have an old well that just underperforms. So I bought these tanks. They're 1,550 gallons. And this is the water truck, which is old International. I got pretty cheap. I put this wedge bed on it in the other video. And basically, I'm going to be renting this house out. I moved from this house to the house from the YouTube series Rental Properties. That rental property video I did. Mostly because I kept having kids. I needed more space. So I got a renter coming for this. And been getting it ready. Vinyl siding on this side is what I'm going to do today until it snows or rains or whatever it's going to do. Yeah, vinyl siding just covers a lot of sins, as you can see from this before video. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. But yeah, guys, so I guess my bigger question is, you know, what kind of videos do you want to see? I typically do YouTube videos that are about my life. These are things I'm doing. Like, I would normally do a video of me doing a vinyl siding, but I've done that before. There's a time-lapse video of me just doing vinyl siding, the exact same color. You know, I did it like 10 years ago, you know. So I try not to repeat myself too often. But, I don't know. I don't seem to be getting the views that I used to, you know. I got a good number of subscribers, but I just don't, you know. I'm lucky to get 400, 500 views on a video. And, you know, just ask y'all guys, what kind of things do you want to see? You know, I'm not the type of guy that's going to do what I call the YouTube formula videos that are like, oh, I bought the cheapest motorcycle on Amazon. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Or I bought the cheapest boat on Amazon. You know, that's all I see on my timeline when I watch YouTube. It's like, I bought the cheapest. And yeah, they're entertaining for a minute, but they lack substance, you know. I'm not saying my videos have substance, but most of my videos are me working on something or building something. I would like to do more long-form videos. Like, some of my favorite videos, or some of my most successful ones, are long-form. Like, will it start on that dually truck I drove over here today? That video was my most successful video in 2023. You know, I think just under 200,000 views, which monetarily wise equates to like, I want to say $1,000, something like that. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Which I'm like, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on making videos that get that many views. And then like my tractor videos, they seem to do pretty good. The most recent one, not so good. It's only like it's under 600. But you know, when I did the year before, it's at, gosh, it might be 100,000, might be 150,000. I don't know. So I'm kind of impasse because I like filming videos. It takes a lot more to film a video, to do something and film it, than to actually do it. Setting up cameras, so on. And I guess I kind of get lazy in that front, especially when I feel like it's something y'all have seen before. So it's like, oh, I'm not going to film myself on a ladder for 8 hours and then to process that footage down and edit it, you know. But tell me what you guys, you know, what would you like to see? You know, do you want to see vlog style videos? Because I don't mind doing these. I mean, for me, these are kind of easy. It's a one camera deal. You know, if you guys want to see a vlog video every once in a while, let's do it. You know, I'm good with that. Yeah. So here's a top that basically is a carport I wrapped in rough cut lumber. I would like to move it, but I got about 10 days before a renter's supposed to move into this place. And I don't think I have enough time because I will have to widen the gates. And it's 18 feet wide, 21 feet long. I could back my International in there and put some cribbing going this way, and it'll support the walls, and I could drive down the road. But I have to put a pipe in the ditch at my house. And then where I need to put it, I have to cut down about 26 trees that are pretty large. So I figured I might just rent this place and put a door on this and say, hey, look, this is storage. I can't let you guys use this. I hate to be that guy, but I kind of need that space. But yeah, I'm going to burn that couch here in a minute. But yeah, just touching base with you guys. I get so many requests from people like, you know, like I have such a wide variety. I've been making videos since I was like 18, 19. And I've done different jobs in between there. I've done different parts of my life I filmed. Like when I did the Chuck E. Cheese videos. I think I did one video that I get requests constantly. When are you going to do another Chuck E. Cheese? I'm no longer with that company. I don't work for them. You might see me wearing one of their shirts. That's simply because I wear old shirts. You know, I don't work for Arcadia anymore. You know, I did that for a while. It was fun. But that was before I had kids. Now I have 2, 1 on the way. So that's going to be exciting. It's going to be my first boy. I'm praying. I'm praying that everything goes good. My wife's about 20 weeks at this point. So, yeah. But, you know, it's just kind of hard to find the path on YouTube. I see a lot of other creators, they make different channels for different videos. So here's my tractor video, here's my log cabin video, or here's my, you know, work vlog, or here's my vlog channel. And I've never been that guy. I just had one channel. Other than that, yeah, I don't do multiple channels with, like, you know, oh, this one's for this one, this one's for that one. And I see those channels and they seem to be successful. So I'm thinking maybe I should organize my channel, or at least put playlists up or something. I don't know. I feel like I kind of peaked as a channel probably about 10 years ago. I was getting pretty good views then. But I mean, everything's just kind of gone down since then. I feel like my videos have gotten better. I definitely put more effort into editing and stuff like that. But yeah, so what do you guys want to see in 2024? You know, what do you want from me, people? Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah, what's going on with y'all? What do you like? You know, think about how y'all have changed in the last, you know, gosh, I've been doing YouTube since 09, so 15 years. Briggs was a staple in our videos, and I do have to tell you guys, he did die. He was in some of my first videos, like first year I did videos. That cat I had, Briggs, we called him Briggs because he purred like Briggs and Stratton. I loved him. He was in most of my videos. He lived to be like, gosh, I want to say maybe 15, you know. And he was a good boy, real low maintenance cat, but he finally got thinner and thinner. We took him to the vet, and they're like, it's not looking good for him. He had feline AIDS, and he lived with that for a long time. And actually the doctor's like, this is the longest we've ever seen a cat live with AIDS. He had it for like 10 years. It's a pretty good cat. So we do miss him. And so if y'all don't see him in any videos, that's why. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I'm just a guy working, doing my little side projects, trying to make a living. I'm not, you know, I'm not rich or anything. I like trucks. I like GMT 800s, obviously. I like older trucks that are harder to work on. The wife hates that, you know. Yeah, like, this is who I am. Yeah. How do you end? Yeah, so this is the house. This is the house cat. She will not go inside even when it's cold. So I got a little dog house out here for her. And I feed her. Her name is Gemma. She's kind of a feral cat that's kind of morbidly obese. We feed her a lot. But yeah, I'll show you what I've done to the house. This is basically it. I've been painting and working. The ceiling was out in here and I had to redo it. It fell because the possum got up there. But I'm really proud of the kitchen, guys. I'm gonna show you this kitchen. I built it for under like 500 bucks. I found this guy selling scratch and dent appliances, and I got this dishwasher for 100 bucks. And brand new, it's like 1,500. It's really outrageous. Yeah, and so I did slabs as my countertop. I do sawmilling. This is a slab I milled. Of course, you can't see it because all the junk. But yeah, let me turn on this little stove light. Yeah, the little slab here too. Same slab actually. And that color right there is because there was a nail in it, so it kind of bleaches the wood. But I left the knot holes and stuff like that. I like that type of stuff. These cabinets are salvage cabinets. A buddy of mine had bought them and left them out in the rain. So the insides, you know, I've been cleaning them, and they're, you know, I put a mold inhibitor on them. I got to put shelves in them and stuff like that, but they were free. So yeah, it works out. But yeah, little kitchen. I moved the wall inward so I could have a bathroom. These window units do the heating and the AC really well, actually. It keeps it warm, you know. Better than my HVAC system at my house, to be honest with you. So yeah, this is the master, I guess. And I'm actually just going to leave this TV here because it's pretty crappy. It kind of works. Yeah, we've been painting the trim, getting this place ready, and yeah. Here's what I call the surveillance closet. So when I lived here, I had security cameras, which some of them are dead now. And this little closet was the only attic access, which is terrible because it's a really small closet. So I made another one right here because there was a hole there. Something fell down, so I made a attic access. This is what I would call the child's room. Small room. It's like 9.5 by 9.5. You know, it's not very big. And yeah, I built a closet here. Originally, there was a tub on the other side of this wall. And yeah, I built a little closet. It's only like 27 inches or something like that. It's very thin, but it's enough. And then I took this, used to go, the toilet was right here, the sink was right over here, and the tub was over here. I took this space and I made a bathroom over here. Yeah, I painted it blue for some reason. I got this mirror for like 15 bucks at a thrift store, and I painted I taped it off and painted it white for some reason. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. I put a new tub in here. Basically, it's a new kitchen. I did get this vanity at a salvage store for 25 bucks with the sink and the faucet. But the faucet does spray out sideways for some reason. Don't know why, but hell, it works. I think I can rent it. So yeah, so I built this. I had to build door frames. Like this is a custom door frame. I just built them out of plywood, simple. So this was originally like my wife's office I added on. And I still need to do some work in here. I'm trying to save this floor. I don't know if I can. But yeah, I just wired up another one of those double hot plugs. I'm going to do another window unit style thing in here, and then that should heat the whole house basically. The house originally was only 20 by 30, and the addition's a 12 by 20. So. It gives it a laundry room too off the back deck, so on. There's a little rabbit hutch lock there. That's weird. But yeah. So this is what I've been working on for the last year, maybe more. You know, it's kind of hard because I got to jump back from, you know, working on this, which is kind of a hobby, to making money. You know, I work on this for a while, then I got to go back to making money, and so on. So this is the back deck I enclosed. And that's where your washer machine goes. That's where your dryer goes. I haven't vented that. I need to put a vent. But yeah. And when I lived here, we hung clothes up on this. This is actually rough cut lumber. These are like my scab pieces I actually framed out the roof with. The reason why this rope was here is we had a squirrel problem. And so I put a piece of wood there. And I put all the dog food up here because I had dogs up here at one point. And I didn't want squirrels to get into it. But yeah. Those are original concrete steps down there. That's an old dishwasher, did not work. But yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been working on, guys. And, it's been slow. But when I'm not making YouTube videos, I don't know, renovating houses. I do a lot of things. It's part of it's my ADHD, and part of it is my unwillingness to get a day job again. I just really don't want to do that. So sometimes I do a little bobcat work with my skid steer, which I need to do some maintenance on that thing. Sometimes I buy and sell vehicles. Sometimes buy and sell skid steers, stuff like that. Sometimes I mill things with my sawmill. Just anything to support a family of 4 right now, which is going to be a family of 5, you know. Just anything I can do. And it's not always worth filming, you know. You know, not a lot of people want to see me do a septic tank job for someone or something like that, you know. Especially when it's not up to code. I had a friend who wanted me to bury a tote, and that's what we did. And it's working right now. But yeah, we reinforced the roof and the sides a little bit, so the dirt would not push in and on it. But he has an RV, and he just wanted something simple. The big reason why I moved from this property is about 500 yards that way. They've built about 17 warehouses, or like 1 million square feet or something like that, and they were blasting constantly, and it really just kind of, I don't know, it kind of ruined this property for me. My well actually stopped performing while they were blasting. I don't know if they broke into some type of aquifer or something, but it was crazy. Yep. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. It's kind of junky to move that. It's full of junk. But yeah, I got about 10 days to get this property ready, and you know, kind of down to the wire. My brother's helping me a lot. You know, my mom comes over and helps me sweep and clean. You know, they're all real supportive. I take care of my mom's rental properties, and also I help my brother with his. So we're kind of a team effort on that front, you know. We're not going to let one of us suffer. But yeah, I love ladder work. No, I hate ladder work. In fact, probably for the top gable, I'll bring the skid steer over and get up there in the bucket, just because I'm not so great on a ladder. But yeah, I got this piece is next. I gotta cut it a little bit there, pop it in, and after that, it's just short run pieces till we get on top of the windows. So the lights at the end of the tunnel. I set these posts yesterday for a basement door, and no, the wood is not touching the seal board. I have a little pet peeve about that. I try not to make it do that because of termites could get in that, follow up, which this house is, you know, 60 years old and it hasn't had termites yet, and it's built in a way that's kind of, you know, it's got cinder blocks, you know, open cinder blocks, but it works. So yeah, I'll get to work, guys, and yeah, get to work and, you know, keep on doing it. This house originally was covered in vinyl siding, not vinyl siding, actually aluminum siding, and I had to take some of it off because I didn't have enough of it to patch this side of the house. But it's actually a really good product. It's really cool. So I did save it on like the back side of the house, and the front side is the original, and the color is pretty similar. This is a wicker, a vinyl, matches the original aluminum siding. So yeah, it's pretty secluded here other than all the warehouses. You know, I wish it was better, but you know, you hear the highway. But yeah, I get a renter in here, and sounds like I've picked a good one. She's a bartender, and she makes pretty good money, so it sounds like she can pay for it. I rent to young people. You know, a lot of people don't do that. They want you to be over 25. I've had good success in renting to, you know, basically 19 to 30-year-olds. You know, it seems like when you start renting to people in their 40s, they've played the system a while. They know what they can do. They can squat on a property. It's either young people I rent to or older people. I manage rental properties, and we kind of pick the ones that look the best. Kind of, you know, we get burnt sometimes. You know, you have to evict some people, but for the most part, it's not that bad. You know, generally people are good, and the majority of people are good. You know, it's what I've learned. People will make mistakes. They will not pay, and that doesn't make them bad people. It just, you know, it's unfortunate. It happens, and you just try to pick the ones you know that are, you know, stable enough. I've seen a lot of marriages break down. We generally try not to rent to people that are just like engaged or dating, but recently it's the married couples. We're just splitting up like right and left, and you know, can you evict my husband? We're broken up. I'm like, no, y'all got to figure that out. That's y'all's problem. Yeah. Or what's worse is you get that midnight text. Oh, can you come help me? A light bulb's out. I'm real lonely. You're like, whoa, no. I'm a landlord. I don't do that. Actually, I'm the maintenance guy for properties, and this ring right here, you know. So usually what I do in that situation is I'll send my mom. She's actually the lady that owns most of the rental properties, so it's like, explain to my mother exactly what you need me to do at, you know, 12 o'clock at night, lady. It's never the pretty ones. Like, it would make a difference. They wouldn't. But yeah. So yeah. I'm not gonna dig myself a hole here. I like to talk. More than I like to work, probably, obviously. This is the metal I took off the porch. And what I'm gonna do to this is I'm gonna use it to build a little covering over that water tank. Even though it's black, I don't want algae to get in there. And so what I've done is I've sunk 2 posts. I'm gonna sink 2 more and make me a little roof. And so when I put this tank in, what I did was I brought the skid steer and built this up, and I used landscape timbers, and then I put sand, and I screeded it. I love that word, screeding. Screeded the sand flat, put my tank in, did all my plumbing. Harbor Freight pump, I've used this pump for like 2 years, pulling from the well. does great. Does great pulling from the well. I did not realize you had to have a check valve, so I had to install a check valve, because otherwise it was just like going like this. It was real crazy. But yeah, so the old well right here, I mean, it's about 25 feet deep, and there's about 2 feet of water in there. And 2 feet of water gets you about 60 gallons. And it's not just the low water quality per day you can pull out of it. It's the smell. It has an odor to it. I talked to a professional who does filtration systems for about $1,500. I can get a really nice system that, you know, does everything. Removes the smell, makes it safe to drink and all that. But yeah, for me, I was like, you know, I got this international truck. Let's do the water truck thing for a while. I need to deepen the well. I'm going to build an auger bit for that. That'd be a cool YouTube video, I think, eventually. But yeah. Yep. And then what I did here was, when I redid the entire plumbing, I put a clean out coming out the side of the house so I can run a snake. I've learned from managing rental properties that they love to flush things they shouldn't. And I wanted to have a direct line to the septic tank so I can push or pull clogs out pretty easily. Yeah. So I did that. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. With my water truck, which I do need to start. It loses prime. It's not the bestest truck in the world, but it does pretty good. It can haul a full tote, which is 12,000 pounds, pretty easily. The sloshing I do not like, so I got it all strapped down. But the sloshing I do not like. This truck needs work. we just looking at all my trucks all of a sudden. Yeah, this one, the brake booster, hydro booster was leaking. I repaired the gaskets on it, did the kit. Amazon sells. It lasted for about 2 months and it's leaking again. But it's not leaking as bad. I got a great deal on these tires, and I put them on the rear, not the front though. I don't know why. And yeah, and this truck's been doing good. The tires are junk. They're from 2011, but they have great tread. They're dry rotted, so I need to buy tires soon. I had to do the valve stems all on the one side of the truck because I'd go to put air in them, and the valve stem just disintegrated. But it's a pretty good pickup truck. I'm glad my insurance doesn't know it's a 3,500, or maybe they would drop it like they did with my other truck. So we'll see. I have to get some new insurance. Wait until after I rent this and get some cash coming in, you know. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, this is probably a ramble video. Maybe I'll edit it down some. Maybe I won't. I don't know. This video is probably like 30 minutes at this point, guys. I don't know. It's probably pretty long. To my subscribers that have been with me for this long, and you've actually watched to the end of this video, I appreciate you. You know, I love seeing comments, you know, and a lot of my subscribers are my friends, like Nick, which his name on YouTube is different, but it has Nick in it. I know it's like Nick, I don't know. He's a friend of mine. I see him every couple of months. He'll drive through. I'll meet him. Yeah, I'm up to meeting subscribers. If you're a long-time subscriber and you're coming through Georgia and you're near exit 205 on I-75, I'll meet you at the gas station. I'll shake your hand. What is that? My other friend, Cotton Kid. I forget his YouTube name, but I know his Facebook name. I don't know if I want to put that out there, but first name's Jack. He's a friend of mine. I met him before. You know, I've got a lot of subscribers that I enjoy meeting, and I enjoy them telling me, oh, you know, I've been watching you since I was, you know, my early teens or something like that. Really, you know, like Nick, he's been subscribed to me for a long ass time, and it's kind of cool. You know, he's successful. He's built a successful business, and he's a hard worker, and I don't take any responsibility for that, but I think it's awesome that someone watched my videos and is a fan of me, and they've gone on to do awesome things, you know. Yeah, so maybe I'll leave some legacy on this earth. I don't know. It'll be a bunch of little kids that look like me. How about that? But yeah, I'm a girl dad, so. Well, forgive the mess. I was actually trying to work on the little house, and my wife called me, said she smelled plastic, and my HVAC, yeah, so the wires apparently were not tight or something. They got loose, and I can't even pull out that fuse. So I'm hoping I have enough wire. I got to test everything, make sure it's off. I got enough wire to pull that off. I got to replace that whole fuse thing. Yeah, that's quite a... Yeah, could have been worse. Could have been bad. Could have been a house fire, to be honest with you. It's been very cold for the last couple days, and yeah. So I got to figure out why that melted. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna check the breaker size and everything, because this HVAC unit's on a 60 amp breaker. I'm gonna confirm it with my buddy who's HVAC guy. That's code. But yeah, still hot. So yeah, you hear that sound? Kind of a grinding noise. On my way to get parts to fix my house, and my truck's making noise. All right, listen. It did it a second ago. I revved it and went, eh. So I think it's pulley related. Hear it? I don't know what this train's doing. I see people going around it, so I guess I'm gonna try that. Probably not the best idea. What are you doing, train? God, get out of the road! Dumbass, bitch-ass train. Norfolk Southern motherfucker. I think it's that pulley. Gonna have to take off the serpentine and hand spin each pulley to figure it out. Well, I'm back home. Time to install my parts. That was tight because I'm working between a hot water heater and an HVAC unit, and I can only put one hand at a time, but I got everything in there and I got really good and tight, so hopefully we're not gonna have the same problem. I went ahead and talked to my HVAC buddy, and he said most likely the wires got loose over time, which they don't seem loose, and jiggled or something. So we're gonna test that. I'm gonna flip this on, put the breaker in, we're gonna watch it, make sure we're all good before we call this repaired. And yeah, it's scary. Okay, I'm testing it right now temporarily with the cover off, just so I can watch some wires to make sure they don't start smoke on me. But so far so good. We're gonna put it under load, tester. Yep. Good old Goodman 3-ton. It's the bottom barrel of HVAC units, by the way.